let's check and see how we are doing. Let's see here. Hey. So it is working. Nice. So, I don't know if anybody's gonna watch this, but if you see it after the fact, this is a stream just like last live stream I did, where the whole goal is to quote-unquote beat the game. There is no ending right now, but come as close as you can to beating the game as possible in the Monsoon difficulty to unlock an achievement. Oh, one second. Wrong character. Hold on. Totally professional. So the goal is to beat the game on Monsoon difficulty in 2 hours. For those of you who haven't played before, this game is very hard. You have one life to go as far as you can. For those that have played the game before, well, you know what's going on. This is really hard. The challenge that I'm going for is called Mastery. Most characters have this, some don't. This game is still technically in early access. I guess you could call it alpha or beta. I don't know which one you would, but anyway, the whole goal is to beat the game, get to level 7, because I'm on Switch right now. The whole goal is to get to level 7 and end your run without dying once. So, this is rather tricky to do, because this game is very hard to begin with, and you set it on the hardest difficulty. There's a lot of enemies that spawn, try and kill you, and there's not a lot that really goes for you, helping you wise, so we'll see how we do. So last time I tried Rex here and didn't manage to get the skin, but this time I already have Huntress and I already have Loader, so I can't go for those. Today I'm gonna try the Merc out. It'd be totally cool if they could add a Deadpool skin for this, but anyway, set the difficulty up to the hardest, no practice run or anything, because why not? So let's get on into this. We get ourselves Titanic Plains Ground Zero. Apologize in advance if my controller clicks a lot. I don't really have a good setup for this. Just kind of recording in my living room because that's where I got my Switch. So, let us begin. In this game, like I said, there's a lot going on. A lot of enemies try and kill you right away. And a lot of people say to play this game as fast as you can, get through each level. I personally don't really like doing that, just because I'm not very good at it, but I have found what works for me is playing slow and collecting items. The way this game works is the difficulty spikes over time slowly. You can see in the top right it says it's still in easy, but as the time passes it gets harder. So your goal is to get to level 7 without it getting so hard that you just outright die. But again, this is the Monsoon difficulty, so it ain't easy. But we'll see how we do. And there's two ways you can keep up with the difficulty spike. You can either try and teddy bear. Yay! And now invincible. You can either try and kill a ton of enemies and level up for it. We got a couple wisps up top. Or you can try and get as many items as you can, which I guess would require killing enemies, so it's kind of one and the same, isn't it? Wow, this is pathetic. Probably should have had a warm-up. There we go. Let's go kill this guy. And there we go. Let's go find that teleporter. Each level has a teleporter in it that you have to go find and activate. Once you activate it, a boss spawns and you gotta kill it. And then finish, I guess, charging the yeah, they call it charging. Finish charging the teleporter up, and then it'll let you continue to the next level. It is a bit repetitive, but it is really enjoyable and makes you feel like an absolute boss if you can get it just right. If you can get a god run. I guess we get a ton of beetles around us. I'm just gonna leave the rest. Teleporter, usually, as a good tip I found, is the teleporter spawns on the opposite side of the map from you. So, since we came in way over there, the teleporter is bound to be over here, which it is. You can also look for the yellow particle effects, yellow spots. So, let's activate this thing and see what boss we get. Oh, let's get the turret too. You can take a couple hits for me. We get the Beetle Queen. It's a challenging one, but very doable boss to be sure. Activate the use item, because you can always use it. Yeah, I see why it's called use item. So, once you activate the teleporter, difficulty kind of ramps up. A lot more enemies spawn than you normally throughout the level, and you gotta survive all of them. You don't have to kill all of them, which is the nice thing. We got ourselves the beetle gland. So, now we get a beetle guard. That's a friend who follows us around and attacks enemies. He's a little buggy, gets stuck on things a lot, but he's nice to have. Oh, we get a lunar coin over here. This blue thing floating is a lunar coin. It's very nice to get. You can get some good items with it. Some very powerful ones if you can find the right bud or right item box for it. So, I don't know, let's just live out the teleporter here. First level is usually not too bad. It's the second and third one that start ramping up for it. Anyway, we got a big stone guy here. KO him. And then let's head on to the next level. I don't want to waste too much time buying chests here. Again, difficulty keeps increasing over time. You don't want to end up getting caught in the lurch because of it. And we get Abandoned Aqueduct. This place, some people don't like it. I'm not that big of a fan of this level, just because there's no variation to it, unfortunately. Whether they're going to add one, I don't know. I hope so, because it would be cool to see more of this. But as it stands now, it's pretty blasé. Pretty just drab and brown. Oh, avoid that guy. Don't want to get spiked to death. So the Merc character is very nice. He gets a double jump, normally. And he can... It's very nice when you're trying to avoid fall damage. Let's just use the use item to clear out some of those wisps. So, anyway, he gets the double jump, and he has a flurry attack, Eviscerate, the R on my R button there, where he charges at enemies and does, I think, 10 swipes at them, and that kills them, and as soon as one enemy is killed, it targets the next one, and so on and so forth until the attack runs out. Oh, we get ourselves another Beetle Queen, because why not? Next attack, he gets the dash, which is very nice. You can use it to dash through enemies, and it hits, I don't know what I'm saying, I'm just kind of rambling, hits every enemy in its path, which is nice, and makes you invulnerable, too, for the duration of the attack. Which, in a game that's all about you trying to live, invulnerability is very nice. So, let's get this Beetle Queen. She is just not dying. She is tanking this. Just taking all the hits and does not care. Come on. And she is down. Alright. We get the... Oh, that's a good item. Need to run over and grab that real quick. Let's buy that. And we get a Will-o'-the-Wisp. Every enemy we kill explodes and deals damage to nearby enemies. Very handy. And the Harvester Sight. Every critical hit heals me, and we get a higher chance of critical hitting enemies. Fire off the use item again. It's very handy to have an extra set of hands with the drones. Come on. Hey. Alright, we live the teleporter. Let's continue on to the next level. No idea if we're gonna continue on or how far we gonna make it. Grab a drink of water. Rally Point Delta. Hey. There's a teleporter over there. You can see the orange sparkles. But I'm gonna take a slight detour and buy a couple things along the way. Ooh, a topaz brooch. Ooh, I'm gonna have to leave that for now. The topaz brooch is very nice. Every kill you get gives you a overfill of health that goes away over time, but each kill renews it and adds on to it. So let's KO this golem guy. Should give me almost all the gold I need for the chest on the ground. That is if I don't die too. Alright, almost there. Need 107. About 12 short. There we go, got enough. If I can get fireworks, that would be amazing. Nope, we get the energy drink. Yay! I can now run really fast. That's exactly what I needed to do. Not deal more damage, not get tons of health, not heal a lot, move faster. Actually, that topaz brooch back here. Let's see if I can luck out and get the printer to give me trade. Yes. Prayed to the right gods, and now we get one topaz brooch and trade in the sprinting for that. So I'm gonna go fire off the Shrine of Chance right here, because why not? See if I can luck out with an item or two. Hey, another topaz brooch, and nothing for that. Run out of money for it, so let's go activate the teleporter and see what boss we get this time. We shall... I bet you it's going to be an imp. About half the time here it is an imp for me. Nope, we get the Bighorn Bison Horde. Holy crap. This is bad. These guys have tons of health. At least they're glacial, though. They're... the elite enemies have different rankings, stats, I don't know what you call it, but glacial is one of them where they freeze you if they slow you down if they hit you, and they freeze you if you get caught in the bubble by where they die. Right where they die, it spawns a little bubble. It's the overloading ones that suck hard, because those guys, if you don't attack them for 7 seconds, they get their health back. Which is very annoying, because if it's a horde of them, you gotta keep focusing your attack differently, and looking around to see who's closest to try and whittle them down. But because of that, they're all moving around, and you can't focus on one long enough to keep it attacking. So it tends to normally just work out that it runs away, heals back up, and then comes back. Full health. Keep jumping, try and stay out of these guys' ways. Don't want to die to them. My beetle guard's at half health there. And my use item's not active yet. Glad I got that Topaz Brooch, I think. Not quite sure, I haven't been able to look at my health much. Come on, go. Oh crap, that hurt. Wow. I still have 1,800 health. Holy crap, what have I done wrong? Oh, down to 15. Alright, gonna take out a couple here. Oops, stay out of that. And the use item, the backup. Oh, I'm dead. Alright. Well, that was fun. Got killed by a stone golem there. And that's just the way it goes. So, let's hop back in. Been going for how long now? Says I've been streaming for 16 minutes. I got a ways to go. We are now on the Distant Roost. Let's see, we got a couple chests down there. One flag, it looks like, in the thing. The 3D printer. Take a little bit of fall damage, because why not? So, let's go buy some items. Yeet. Ah, come on. There we go. You gotta be joking. 23 gold. 25 for a chest on the first level. And 50 for a big chest. And 30 for a special colored chest there. Nice, we got a monster's tooth. Like it says, drops a healing orb whenever you kill an enemy. So, once we kill this guy here, it'll drop a little green ball on the ground, and we run over that, gives us 5 health back. Run away, run away. Hey. Let's try not taking too much fall damage. Yay. There. And let's grab that red chest, see what's in it. What did we get for Christmas? We got a focus crystal. That's really good, actually. So, that item, like it said, if you didn't read the description, all attacks, whenever you attack an enemy at close range, which is all this guy does, it does extra damage. So, it is very handy to have because you can now hit harder with it than you could normally. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, I do that a lot. It is a charming quirk, though. If you watch my Breath of the Wild video, you'll get that. You know what that's from, you'll understand the reference. Oop, there was a overloading guy. This is the one that I was talking about, overloading to get the health back. So let's fire off this teleporter, and away we go. Who do we get? Beetle Queen, hey. Where are you? I hear you, there you are. Let's go KO this. So, it's really, what really makes this game fun is that each run is different, because you never know what items you're going to get. Like, for instance, since I have the focus crystal, I deal extra damage up close. which is nice. Plus the lens maker glasses and the monster's tooth. It now pays that I run in and kill everything as fast as I can, and don't focus on running away and trying to heal more, because killing enemies heals me. Whereas last run, it probably would have been better to stay farther away, keep my distance more, and go in for attacks whenever I could find an opening, because I didn't really have much to heal with. Now I do, so now you can run in a little more courageously, and we get ourselves the Berserker's Pauldron. Now, whenever I kill 3 enemies in quick amount of time, it sends me into a frenzy. I deal more damage and attack faster and move faster. Yay! And teleporter is done. Let's see, what are you offering here? Cautious slug? Nah. Go fire it up, and onward to the next level. Wait 1 second. Alright. Sorry about that. Wetland aspect. The one with a ton of overgrown and rotting trees. Dang it. How did I miss that guy? There we go. That got him. Yay. Alright. I am going to look for a blue newt altar, actually. I'm going to see if I can get to the bazaar between realms or worlds, whatever it's called. Because that, if I can get lucky enough, I can get extremely strong items and complete this run and actually make it a success. That's what we all want to see, right? A success. Run away, run away, run away. Those jellyfish guys hurt hard. What do we got? Anybody nearby that I can kill? You want to donate gold to the cause? Alright, let's grab the chest. Hey. I believe there is a one up here. Ah, it's not there this time. Crap. So, should be one up top there. Let's go take the little, whatchamacallit, geyser here, and blast off. Let's see, there should be one on the very end here, by some rocks. Right behind this rock here. It's not there, there's one left. Oh, good. Goody, goody, goody. Now I gotta run for the teleporter. I've wasted enough time as it is. Don't want to spend too much more time waiting and losing a lot of health or letting the difficulty curve gain on me too much. Gotta keep ahead of it. Let's go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Yeet. And, come on. Dang it. Thought I could get to him in time. How am I missing you? What is wrong with me? Alright, we got the Stone Titan. Hey. The big laser boy. This guy's easy. A cakewalk compared to other bosses. And there. Oh, dang. Well, that was not supposed to happen. Well, crap. That was a good run, too, dang it. Got some nice items. Oh, I died 3 times while burning. Nice. I got an achievement. Well, oh, look good. One thing I just noticed, actually, right here in the background where I'm circling, It's actually Multi in the background, a character from the very first game. It was a fun one to play as. But he was also close range. He's not in this game. They replaced him, or no, the guy in the background, sorry, is Handy. And they replaced him with Multi here. I'm getting confused. My wires are getting crossed. I only have 2 brain cells to fire at the same time. One second. Totally professional, I know. There we go. Anyway, let's continue on. The goal is to get Mercenary, the Mastery Challenge, completed here. And we have... What's my time limit so far? I have 25 minutes down out of 2 hours. So... gotta hop right into it. You get Distant Roost again, because why not? Oh, we got 3 firework capsules. Oh, we got 4. What's the odds of that? All of these randomly spawn anywhere in the map. How do we get luck out with 4 all right next to each other? And buy a use item right off the bat. And there's a 5th one right there? Holy crap. Who did I pray to for this? And we got another use item capsule down there. So let's actually go take that. I don't like the one I got. The Milky Chrysalis lets you fly, which is handy, but well, Volcanic Egg's not much better. But anyway, Milky Chrysalis, if you're flying around, it helps a bit. You can get away, but there's a lot of enemies that still have ranged attacks. So, getting away doesn't do much because they can just chase you and KO you from afar. They don't have to be up and close and personal. Come on. Yeet. And KO. Alright, let's go grab these 2 chests down here and then we'll hit the teleporter. See what we get. Something good, I guess. Or hope. Medkit. Not bad. Heal after exactly 1.1 seconds after taking damage. And the Leeching Seed. You get to heal whenever dealing damage. Nice. Let's go after you. Try and get this one out of here. Then I can go after this Wisp. Theoretically, if I can actually, you know, aim. There we go. So, let's run for the teleporter. I'm actually going to see if I can find a blue newt altar around here somewhere. I know where one spawns. Not sure. Each level has 3 different spawning places for those newt altars. And it looks like I did not luck out with this one. Usually spawns right about here. So let's find that teleporter. Look for the orange sparkles. Let's pick up this turret. Why not? I got the money. I can afford it. Where is this thing? Not gonna lie, I'm a little lost. Don't like being lost. I see the sparkles down there. Oh, okay, I'm an idiot. I know where it is. I know. Let's grab this firework capsule. My gunner turret's gonna keep killing enemies and getting me more gold. Get me more filthy, stinking rich. Yeet. Grab a chest. Oh, nice. Will-o'-the-wisp. You can explode enemies, and the explosion deals damage to others in a nearby area. Plus, again, dealing damage heals me, so In fact, killing enemies heals me. Let's see, let's use the volcanic egg. I've never really liked it, but it doesn't deal much. It doesn't really hurt enemies much. It's kind of pointless. But it's a filler until I can find something better. We got 800 health on this guy. Try and keep moving. The whole goal in this game, whole idea, premise, is to just move as much as you can. You stay still, you die. And we got the laser boy down. And we got, Titanic Knurl. So, health goes up, defense goes up, and regeneration goes up. Very, very nice to have. Nice. Alright. Just kind of living out the teleporter right now. Waiting for it to be done so I can hop on to the next level. That's the one annoying part about this game. I guess it's really a game mechanic and comes over from the first one, but kind of annoying. You kill the boss, but you still have to wait. All the while, you know waiting is just making the game harder for you, but there's nothing you can do. You can't hurry it up. Kind of sucky, but it is what it is. Oh, let's get this guy. Oh, I guess I'm not going to get him. Here's my turret buddy. Hey. Let's go. Hey. Alright, what do we got? Hey. Are we still alive? How dare you? That is very... Oh, we get a lunar butt over there. And the lockbox. Nice. This guy is hard to find normally, but if you do find it and you have the key... Oh, it doesn't spawn without the key, but... If you do find it, you get a free item from it. The more keys you have, the more chance you get at a better item. So, let's go open this guy. I got the coins for it. Oh crap, that's an awful one. The brittle crown there, if you deal damage, you get a chance at gaining gold. Just for attacking and dealing damage. But if you take damage, you lose money. Guaranteed. So, not a good item. I honestly only picked it up twice I think, when I was just playing a very easy mode god run, and I just wanted to end things early and just pick up everything. And once more when first time when I actually had to unlock the item description for it in the menu. Alright, get these. I should have enough to open one. Let's get the predatory instincts here. And I believe the teleporter is in the next room, so let's go over to it. Yeah, it's right over here. Perfecta. Any chest that I want to pick up? Oh, there is. No, it didn't spawn. Shoot. There's a new altar that can spawn up on that cliff there, but it didn't spawn this time. I pulled the achievement. So I can't activate it. Let's just kill this guy. Come on. Come on. Just give in. Just let it go. Okay, let it go. Let it go. How to lose 100 subs in a week. Be unable to sing. I know what I'm saying. But anyway, get the laser boy again. Who's again quite the joke. Let's use the use item on him. Ooh, that dealt some good damage. That was nice. We got a fire twist over there. Keep moving, stay out of the laser. Hey. Not too shabby if I say so myself. Which I do because I am saying it. Pretty neat how that works. We got him down to 900 health, 800 now. And let's fire off the volcanic egg. And should be dead here. 2, 1, and dead. Ooh, we got 2 burning wisps. Crap. Come on. My ability wasn't ready. Okay, grab that. Get the item for killing the boss. If I stop commentating, it's because I'm trying to live. Gets a little tricky. Come on. Oh, we get another lunar coin. Let's pick that up. 95% on the teleporter, almost there. And let's go. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna try and take out a couple enemies as the teleporter takes me, but I'm not gonna stay around and kill them. Here we go, Rally Point Delta, the end of my last run. Let's see if we can make it past this one. And I am going to detour and pick up a newt altar. Way out of the way here. It's annoying to get to, but it's the one that I've found spawns the most on this level. So, just gotta run and grab it. And grab a drink while I'm at it. Looks like it spawned. And activate. And dash back. Create. There we go. Try and stay out of the way of his thunderclap there. Has ended many a run with that. Just out of nowhere, Stone Golem claps in. It's just all over. It's just like Tug-a-Night. Always funny how they drop to the ground after they died too. It's like they just boom, boom. Just crumple and then pop all over. Nothing in that I want. So, let's go grab this. Crap, there was an item. A use item I could have picked up if I made it here fast enough. But I did not. So, sucks to be me, I guess. No, we got a green Raider Wisp. I hate this guy. He ended one of my runs last stream. Oh, gotta kill him. I can't leave him alive. If I do, he's going to KO me from afar. Ask me how I know. Alright, he's down. There's a big chest over here. I'm gonna run and grab that. It's a bison chasing me. And we get the Lepton Daisy. Hey! Get 1 healing aura during the teleporter event. Wasting too much time. Let's go for the teleporter. Mad dash, pick up the multi-tier thing here, and dodge all their attacks. Let's grab the sunglasses, and let's go fire off that teleporter before I spend too much time and kill myself because of it. So, here we go. We got the Imp Overlord. So how's everybody's day been? All the currently 2 people watching now. Got some woodworking done today. Actually worked on a black walnut. I'm making a black walnut cello at the moment. I love working with black walnut. It's nice wood. It's kind of like maple in that it works really nicely. Maple does too, but it's not as hard as maple, so it carves easier, cuts easier, and doesn't burn because of it. So it's a nice wood. If you do woodworking at all, if anybody watches this in the future, or if you watch now and do woodworking, I suggest trying and picking up a sample, carving it a little bit, see what I mean. Fire off the volcanic egg again, and stay out of the way of this guy, because he hurts too. Oh no. game doesn't even know what I died to. I got killed by one of the barrels. This level has explodey barrels littered throughout the map. You attack it, they explode and deal damage. If you're on 20 health, it kills you. A lot of fun. So, let's hop back into it. Dang. That was a fun run too. I keep activating the new altar and then I keep dying before I can actually go visit it. But this time we have the Newt altar right here. Nice. So, I can usually make it through level 1 on hard mode, or if you've been playing Breath of the Wild Master mode. So, should almost be a guarantee to get the blue portal for this level. It's just a matter of will it have the items I need when I get there. I don't know. It randomly spawns. I think there's like 8 lunar items to pick from, 8 or 9. And it randomly selects 4 from all of them, and it can select doubles. So you can have 4 crappy ones, 4 amazing ones, or a grab bag somewhere in between. Who knows what we'll get. But we shall see. Just looking around for a chest to grab. I don't want to activate the teleporter just yet without an item and without leveling up at least a little bit, because that, I've found, is a suicide mission. Even on the easy mode, it's not recommended to activate the teleporter that early. Let's grab the T-bone here and fire off this guy and get nothing for it. Nice. There we go. KO him. Slice and dice. So, what do we got? Oh, that's a gunner drone. I don't want that. You can buy little drones that follow you around. They are handy to have, especially early to mid-game, because they can tank some of the hits for you, and enemies tend to focus them instead of you. But they also cost 40 gold, so, at least in the first, the jellyfish, in the first level it costs 40 gold to get, so it's nice to have, but they are a bit pricey and not totally worth it the first couple of levels. By level 3, it's definitely worth it. Because as you've seen, I've died on Rally Point Delta every time so far. Rally Point is just bad. So, let's get this guy. There is a way. There is a slight bug with the mercenary guy. I don't know if it's a bug or a feature, but if he teleport dashes and ends at the exact right point, he can actually kill the enemy instantly, because for whatever reason they gain tons of momentum and then just take off towards the edge of the map, and hitting the edge kills them, deals damage to them. Alright, we got the jellyfish down. So if you can line that up perfectly, it's really nice to have KO bosses in one hit. But I do not know how to do that, and I am not doing very well. I have half health. Not my happy place. But if I can get a kill, the T-bone steak item that I got starts going off. Oh, we live. Teleport's done. Nice. So I'm running. Go, and I'm not even going to deal with it. I'm going to hop up here. That is a lot of laser fire. So, here we are, the Bazaar Between Times. I think the first time in both streams I've ever actually made it here. This place is very nice to be. Time doesn't pass, so difficulty doesn't go up, and here are the lunar items you can get. Currently available, we have the blue meteorite, I believe. Yeah, glowing meteorite. That one is a use item. If you activate it, it drops meteorites on everybody, including yourself. Kills enemies, which is nice, but it can kill you. We got the spinal tonic, however you pronounce that, S-P-I-N-E-L. That one, if you activate it, you get a healing, or it boosts all of your stats, move, attack, defense, regeneration, health, everything. But there's a 20% chance that it gives you a debuff afterwards that stays with you forever. That takes 5% off of each stat. And the last item, my favorite, is shaped glass. Cuts your health in half. It is annoying that way, but I now deal tons of damage. Double my damage. So enemies become easier to kill because of it, but I'm easier to kill. Just like a glass cannon. So let's hop down here. There's a secret area right down here that I'm going to go to because I've found it helps me. It is my happy place. It is the void fields right down here. There's a dead void reaver on the ground there, but this place is very nice. You can get 9 new items, including a legendary, which is very good. You just gotta run up. Let's go activate the portal here and teleport on over. You just gotta complete different void cell events, aka survive for an extended period of time. And as you go, different monsters will spawn, and they get items. Like now we get the bighorn bison. Yay. I think. Let's get out of this guy's way. Now with these, you don't have to kill them. Nothing says you have to. But if you just want to farm XP, it's a good thing to do. So, since I'm still in easy mode, or easy difficulty, time, whatever, not a lot of them can spawn right now. The game works because it has, the way it works is, I think it's called directors, but basically summing it up, the game is allotted X amount of points, say 95, or 100 if you want to make the math easier. And each enemy costs a different amount of points, but say for instance these guys cost 10 points. So the game having 95 points can spawn a total of 9 of them. We get ourselves the fireworks. But once it reaches that cap, it can't spawn anymore because it doesn't have any more points in the bank. So it has to wait a set amount of time for the points to regenerate in the bank. Or I think you killing enemies spawns more, gives it more points. I'm gonna heal up a bit before I activate the next one. The other thing that gives the game more points is time increasing and difficulty going up. Right now we're at medium, so it would get something like 130 points, which isn't too much of an increase, but as it goes, having to deal with 13 of these bowls instead of 9 does make a difference. And as it goes, you start getting 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 30, and it just keeps going up and crazy and hard. So you gotta keep attacking enemies, you gotta keep up with that difficulty curve. If you don't, you are just dead. Like that guy. Use my dash. A lot of the mercenaries' attacks keep him invincible, thankfully, so you can run around and run through enemies as they attack and not take damage because of invincibility frames, or as all the pros call it, I-frames. So we gotta go to the next glowing pillar to activate the next cell, and then kick off the next event where we get a new monster that spawns. As you go in this area, the first one spawns one monster, then it spawns a item that the monster can have, like the first aid kit. I forget what it's called. That one, if they get healed 1.1 seconds after getting attacked. Now we get Lemurians, the fire-breathing lizards, that also spawn with the first aid kit. So the difficulty just kind of builds here. But thankfully, this spot, they all spawn right on the ground, so it takes them a long time to actually get up to you. So you get a moment to breathe. Look at him go. Oh, we got one behind us. Hey, one made it. And that was his prize. Who's next? Oh, he wants up. He wants it. He really wants it. He's working for it. They all want it. They're all working hard. They're all dancing. They want it so bad. Hey, he made it. And the other thing with this area is once the event ends, all the enemies die, so you don't have to worry about picking off enemies from previous cells. They all just kind of poof out of existence. So, let's activate the next one. They all get goat hooves. They all move faster. Like, quite a bit faster. This is where things start getting scary. Because enemies can now run up behind you much faster than you can realize it. So you gotta keep on your toes. Thankfully, I have that glass item, so I deal double damage. Otherwise, I'd be dealing half the damage I am now. And that is bad, because that is not a lot of damage. At 65%, gotta keep charging. Let's just stay up here. A lot of them get stuck on the rock down there. Some can jump, but sometimes they just... Oh, he can jump. Hey, what do we get? We get some Garessids. Our chance to critically strike enemies goes up yet again. Or, I guess once, because we only have the one glass. Would it be one glass, or one pair of glasses? Is it a pair of glasses because there's two glass pieces? Am I overthinking this? Probably. It's what I do best. So, what do we get? We get alloy vultures. These guys are annoying as hell. They fire off... Oh, he's gonna run off the cliff. They fire off those little damaging circles. They're pretty accurate. And they dart around and duck and weave a lot with their flying. So they're kind of hard to track down and actually hit. Especially as a close-range character as I am with the Merc. Just gotta keep moving though. As long as you're moving, their first shot tends to miss. Like that one. But you have to be aware of your surroundings and pretty much notice everything. Otherwise, you're gonna miss their first shot. And they're going to hit you with the next one. Oh, stealth kit. Nice. If I take damage, or take heavy damage, I can turn invisible. So where is that next pillar? There it is. Alright. We get... What item do they get this time? They get the Runold Band. If it hits, if one of their attacks hit me, there's a chance, 8% chance I believe, that I get frozen, or aka slowed down. Thankfully not completely stopped in my tracks. There's only a few enemies that can do that. But it does hurt when they do that. So keep ducking and weaving. Thankfully in this spot, the flying enemies get stuck on that pillar there, and they never seem to be able to make it past it. think their AI is just a little buggy. Again, this is early access for the game. They're still developing it, and their development team is like 6 people or something. So props to them on making the game this good so far with the numbers that they have. Kill that Taurus there. Hey, and what do we get? We get the Harvester Scythe. Critical hits heal me. Plus, the glasses mean that I now have a greater chance of critically striking. So that's how all the items work together. It's all synergy. Alright, let's heal up for a second. Get some of my health back before I take on the next wave. Alright, Lesser Wisp. Crap. Let's see, the Lesser Wisp, I've talked about them last stream. If you saw that, if you didn't, I'll rehash it. They are deadly accurate, shoot 3 shots, and hardly ever miss. They float around, so they're hard to keep track of, and they can chase you anywhere, seeing as they don't have to get over terrain. And I don't know, they're deadly accurate. They're a pain in the butt, and they don't miss, which is what I would need them to do. Time to live. So I'd appreciate if they were not good at their jobs. Oh. The stealth kit firing out there turned invisible. None of the enemies see me. Handy to have. And we get the predatory instincts. So I have glasses that give me more of a chance to critical strike. And 3 crit with the... what is it? The scythe critical hits heal me. And the... what is it? The... why can't I think? Predatory instincts I have now means that every critical hit I attack faster, too. Up to 3 times. But they got the Red Whip item. So if I'm not attacking them, they are moving even faster. So if you're keeping track at home, that is a Goat Hoof boosting their speed and a Red Whip boosting their speed. Because why not? This game wasn't hard enough on its own. Just gotta keep moving. Keep on your toes. Jig. There we go. Got an alloy vulture up here. A lot of this game too. What did I get? I got predatory instincts. Okay, I got one more Sullivan. A lot of this game too is learning enemies' attacks and learning what to attack and who to attack. AKA, if one enemy has been giving you a lot of trouble, you gotta learn to focus that one enemy more than others. Like, for instance, the Wisps and Alloy Vultures. I know I got to try and take those guys down first. If I don't, they're going to build up and become a nuisance on top of other ones. So, a lot, like I said, it's about learning who's to attack and how to exactly lead enemies around to make them easier to attack, and how to survive. Which I am doing a decent but not great job at. Alright, 76%. Not too long, 20 seconds. I can do this. Run away. No, don't kill me. Ooh. Thought I died for a second. So, what do I get? I get a legendary item, the Brain Stalks. Whenever I kill an elite enemy, All my cooldowns stop for, I think, 3 seconds. So not totally overpowered, but as the game goes on, more and more elite enemies start spawning. So your cooldowns start getting taken off more and more as you kill them. So that is a nice one to have. Ooh, one second. Oh no, I'm gonna die. So let's fire that off and jump into the void. Back to the abandoned aqueduct. Is it aqueduct or aqueduct? I don't know. Probably depends on where you live, doesn't it? Probably more English speakers, or England English speakers would say "ah," because it's an American thing to say "ah," have the hard E and "ah" deep in the throat, or deep in the mouth. But many people don't have that sound. They tend to have more "ah" and "oo" in front of the mouth. I learned. Plus, it's an American thing to have hard R's sound. Not many people can have that, and not many people can do that because it's a learned trait. It's not natural. And especially Midwesterners tend to have even harder R's because we're just that kind of people. So let's go find that teleporter. Where are you? Oh, there it is. It's way back there against the back wall. Thankfully, I got some fireworks. Whenever I open up a little canister, a chest, or anything, interact with anything, it fires off some fireworks. And those home in on enemies and kill them. So nice to have. I'm gonna save that little blue canister there in case I ever get into a dire situation. Or actually, let's fire it off now and kill the boss. We got one. No, we got 2 Clay Dune Striders. Nice. 2 teapots. You can't convince me otherwise that they aren't. They totally look like teapots. Nope. Run away, run away. Crap, I'm dead. Run. Get far away. Ooh, I am going to sit out for a little bit. Take a breather and reconsider my life choices. And figure out where it all went wrong. And they're going to hunt me down and not let me do that. So, let's run back in and try and get them. Not enough damage. I don't know which one. Oh, this is not going well. Die. Yes. Wait. Where's the other guy? I don't know where he went. This is not good. There's a lunar coin here. I'm going to pick it up in case I don't make it. Because it is handy to have an extra one whenever we need it. And, oh, there's the brain stocks going. The screen turns purple. That should do it. Watching YouTube has taught me anything is that you shout at your screen and you win. Ah, dang it. Tether me. Get away, 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 get away. Let me go. There we go. If he tethers you in like that, slowly sucks you in, steals from it, and also damages you. And if he pulls you into his teapot, you, I guess like a teapot, kind of get boiled. Deals a ton of damage to you, and you get really hurt from it. And he heals a lot more. Which, if it's a boss you're trying to kill, is not good if he's healing. Made it. So we get the bestest item in the game, Gore's Tome. Whew. It This is stressful. Perfect game to play right before bed. So, oh, right. Alright, we get the Rally Point Delta yet again. So, third time's a charm, right? Haven't made it out of here alive yet, so this time is definitely gonna be it. Let's go. I am going to try and find a new altar yet again, because I want more of that glass item. It'll half my health yet again, but it'll double my damage again. So I'll have a quarter health but deal 4 times the damage. And then if I can get 2 of them, I'll have 8 the health, but 8 times damage, and so on and so forth. At some point, your health actually gets halved so much you end up with only 1 HP. But you deal so much damage that merely existing kills everything. And I still don't have a use item yet. I should probably pick one up. That would be good. What do we got? Is it over here? Nope. There's one that can spawn there. There's one that can spawn way up on the hill, but I can't reach there. I don't have those good of hops. Speaking of hops, at least in beer, who on earth thought, like, took this little green ball things from plants and said, you know what we need to do with this? Put them in water and let it ferment. And then we can drink the water. And that'll be good. Like, who finds these things? Ouch. Oh, it's a greater wisp. It's green explosion. Let's see if the blue altar is over here. It is. Nice. So my chair squeaks at me. There we go. Let's fire off a couple fireworks that immediately land into the ground and do absolutely no good for no one. Perfect. And he's dead. Alright, let's go find that teleport board. Not find it, I mean I already knew where it was, but activate it. And if I live, I get to go to the blue Bazaar Between Realms. We get the Magma Worm. Haven't seen him yet this run. He's an old friend. Oldie buddy goodie. Gonna fly off doing who knows what, where. This guy is annoying if you're a close range character like I am, because he tends to shoot straight into the ground, and then shoot straight back out, 200 feet into the air, and then back into the ground. So you only have like 5 seconds to hit him. But we'll do our best. Run away. And while the brave stocks were active, keep spamming an attack. Alright, oh. I am hurt. I am very much hurt. Yeet. Dang it, missed him. Come on. I'm at 43 HP. Let's do this. Come on. Let's go. They all can't escape me now. Come on, let's go. Actually, as a true tip to this game, I've found if you don't care about your health and if you just resign yourself to not making it, you tend to live more. I did not this time, but I've found that actually does help a wee bit. So, let's see. I think I've been going an hour at this point, haven't I? Yeah, a little over an hour. So, I got 1 hour to succeed at this run. Let's see what we can pull off. Back to ground zero. Press the wrong button to escape. And let's see, the teleport is way over there. I'm going to pick up this one chest and then head straight for it. I'm going to try something new. Shake things up a bit, see what works. See if playing fast actually does help, as everybody said, or did the internet lie to me? So who is it? Oh yeah, I saw a quote that Abraham Lincoln said, you can never put anything on the internet that's not true. So it must be true, right? Anyway, let's run straight for the teleporter. And what do we get? What boss shall we get? Let's take bets. I'm gonna say the Beetle Queen. We got either Beetle Queen, Stone Titan, or a Horde. There's a chance that it could be, I think 50% chance it could be a Horde of many. So let's see. Stone Titan. I was wrong. But anyway, like I said, this guy is really a cakewalk if you know what you're doing. Just stay close, he never fires his laser that way, and he just kind of punches the ground. If you can stay airborne, he does absolutely no damage to you until you get him down to half HP, in which case he starts firing little laser shots at you. But here it goes. That little red orb above his head is what fires him. And you going down pretty easy. Crap, I forgot to look for a blue portal. Oh well. Let's see if we can actually make it this run without any lunar items, no glass or anything. Totally not likely, because I'm not very good at Monsoon difficulty, but we'll give it a shot. Good old college try. Get that guy. What do we get? We got the Leeching Seed. Healing damage heals me. So each individual swing of the sword heals me. Which is really nice when he does that flurry attack. This one here, because it hits about 7 or 8 times. And each attack heals you 1 HP. Not a whole lot, but every little bit helps in this game. Let's go fire off the teleporter here. Bouncing him, I guess. Yeet. Alrighty. Finished off my water bottle, so now it's getting serious. We got the abandoned aqueduct. Here, I'm gonna run straight for the teleporter, and a train's gonna honk at us. Where are you? Trying to run straight for the teleporter, not lollygag, not dilly-dally, and whatever else you want to call it. Pick up as few chests as I can, and see how we fare. Ooh, gnarled wood spray. That is a good one. Heal 5 HP over a period of time. Each second or so, I think, is 5 HP. Plus, I can activate it for a big boost of like 70 HP healing. It's a good thing to keep in the back pocket and forget about, and then blame lag on when you die, even though you totally should have fired that. I had a friend that happened to once. Oh, we get the teapot. Hey, welcome back. So, let's just do the usual. Swipe, and jump into the air, and then swing, 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 and then swipe some more, and then he died. I like that plan. It's a nice plan. And I guess just stand on top of him. I think I can stand on his head. Don't want to because he launches bombs out of his noggin, but it is a thing you are capable of doing. Dodging and dashing right through him. Come on, man. Let's do this. Come on, bears. I don't want to go in the teapot. I don't want to go in the teapot. I don't want in. I don't want a part of this party. Stranger danger. Right, let's go back. As he's healed up most of his HP, we gotta whittle him all the way back again. That is one very annoying thing about this boss, is that sucking he does actually heals himself. So, as you take damage, or as enemies around him take damage from it, he gets healed. So, you gotta start all over, whittle him down to like 10% of his health, and he's like, nah, fam. Just hold my beer and watch this. Swiping. The teleporter is at 99%, but I can't go on until this guy's dead. Rather annoying. Oh, he's sucking again. Alright. Wait, I don't want to be a part of this. Stranger danger, let me go. Like a clingy boyfriend won't let you go. So, we got back up to half HP. I think with the healing himself, if he reaches a certain point, he can actually heal again like he did. But if he doesn't, if you keep him low enough, he won't heal back up again. He won't ever drop down and suck anything in. So, if you play this game, handy thing to keep in your back pocket. So let's go grab a chest or two if I can. Grab this guy. The red one's probably going to be just outside of my price range. No, it's in. Hey. Get a uke and another uke. So, onward. Rally Point Delta. Can't catch a break here, I guess. Let's see. But we are trying the fast technique this time. Patent pending. Actually, right as I say that, I'm going to backtrack. And... oh, the teleport is way up there. Okay. Good 3 no. So let's just ignore all these guys and make my way downtown. By downtown, I mean uphill. Let's do this thing. Oh, thought I could run up that. Some walls you can run up, even though it looks like you shouldn't be able to, and others look like you should be able to, and you can. It's just a matter of knowing which ones are which. And those are the explodey barrels there. What do we got? Oh, an Imp Overlord. Hey! Oh, buddy, old pat. My Bane last run with the glass still was too much for me. Yeet, and dash. The annoying thing about the Imps is that if they hit you, you actually take some damage over time because I think they call it bleeding, or whatnot, whatever they want to call it. But, you will act, like I said, take damage over time instead of, you'll take one big hit now, and then healing, or damage over time. Thinking of my use item, I keep trying to activate it, remember it. But, like I said, they'll hurt you one big shot at once, and then more damage later, which is rather annoying. I say that a lot about this game, but it's still a blast to play. Monsoon difficulty is not for me. Some people find pleasure in this. I am not one of those. Okay, holy crap, I still haven't got him down to like... he's only just past half health. This guy eats Wheaties for breakfast. He's not messing around. He came to play. He's like, put me in, coach. And coach was like, yes. Ooh, come on, fire that. Fire the use item. Hey, I realized it didn't fire. Just kind of float around like some anime warrior or something. All those animes seem to do that, where you can jump around. They all jump around, spend 15 minutes in the air just flying. Heal up a little bit. Let my use item stay out of his grasp. And miss him with my attack. That's a good one. I like that one. Let's do that again. Almost there. 500 HP. Try that out again. And you got a boost because the difficulty increased. So now just under 5,800 again. Come on. No. Dang it. I guess Rally Point Delta is my bane. So let's keep going with Merc. See if I can actually make it past level 3. And if I make it past level 3, will I survive to level 4? Who knows? Only God does, because he knows the future. Anyway, let's go activate the teleporter right away. No lollygagging, shimmy-shamming, whatever. And let's kick this thing into high gear. Let's see how long I can go just rushing the teleporter. Alright, we got the Beetle Queen. Hey! This one's nice as a merc, because flying around, the only attack you have to watch out for, really, is the spitting the poison, which you don't have to watch out for much, because she tends to spit wildly as she tries to track you through the air. So just keep flying, keep swinging, and she'll go down. Yoink! Ouch. She hit me. I lied. I guess she can be accurate. Somewhat. Not too much, though, which is good for you. Going like focus mode / getting a little tired. So starting to play worse, getting frustrated. All makes it a bit more enjoyable. Maybe, I don't know. So what do we get? We get the stealth kit. Take heavy damage, turn invisible, or at least chance to. And as invisible, no enemy can see you. And if they don't see you, they don't attack you. Very handy to have. Let's just pick up a couple of these small fries. And let's go grab the chest here. And then run straight for the teleportor. What do we get? We got heavy ammo, armor piercing rounds. Deal 10% more damage to a boss enemy. Yeet. Yeet. Sent them flying. It's one of the fun attacks. It's the little things, but his updraft attack. If it catches an enemy, if they don't die right away, they just go flying. So, yeah, sticking with Mercenary now. The idea is to run through, try 2 hours to complete Mastery Challenge with one specific character. 2 hours or bust. Don't really want to switch it up because each character does take some time getting used to, and it'd just be easier to play with one for a while and get warmed up with that one. So let's do this. I am not running straight for the teleporter. I am breaking my own rules, or my own suggestions. In fact, I think I'm running in the opposite direction. What do we get? We got fireworks. Hey, that's a nice one. Turns all these little money capsules into firework capsules. Yeet. There he goes, soaring through the air with the greatest of ease. And let's see. I'm gonna ignore that chest. I'm not gonna farm enemies for it. It should be one, but the teleporter. Man, they're just tempting me here. There's so many. Alright, fine, I'll farm. Say I'm not gonna farm, the game offers me 5 chests all right next to each other. I mean, how can anyone say no to that? Send off the fireworks, and what do we get? A shield generator, yay! A horrible item to get. It sounds good until you consider the one-shot protection. That is a handy feature they added into the game where if you're above 90% of your health and take a hit that would kill you normally, you don't die from it. In fact, you get dropped to, I think, 1 HP, which makes you very likely to die in the next hit, but it can be abused. If you get enough of the shaped glass, it'll actually cut your health to 1 HP. But if you get the shield generator, the blue shields on your character don't count as health. Or count as health, I mean. So the problem is that they actually don't recharge fast. It takes 7 seconds of no damage to recharge shields. And in this game, it's very hard not to get hit for 7 seconds. So, if you lose your shields, there's a chance you can drop below 90% HP, which means you no longer have one-shot protection. So, a shot that'll kill you will, in fact, just outright kill you. Oh, there is a blue portal. I'm going for it. I need 1 gold. Just 1 gold for that. Let's yeet this. And what do we get? Run faster. Nice. And let's hop up here. Employ our basketball skills. There. So now when I die, I can be frustrated that I didn't make it to the blue portal this time. Oh, that gave me enough money for the chest. Fireworks are handy like that. Open the chest, kill enough enemies to make money for another chest to open up, which send out fireworks to kill enemies, to open up another chest, and it just builds. So, let's fire this off. And what do we got? Oh, Clay Demonstrator again, because why not? So, send off some rockets with my use item there. Alright, he's already almost to half HP. That's a good build I got going. And tip over. I have no dash to get away, so I just straight run. Oh, and that'll work too. Alright, let's hop back closer. You gotta keep whittling him down, otherwise he'll just heal back up. Which is not handy if your goal is to have him not heal up. I'm rambling, and this all makes sense to me, but I also know I'm tired, so a lot of it's nonsense. But that's what makes things interesting, right? Just rambling like a lunatic. That's what the young kids like to see these days. Get out of the circle. That bubble there, that white bubble will freeze you if you get caught in it. And if you do get frozen, then you get stuck in place. And enemies can just wail on you for about 3 seconds while you cannot move. Alright, finally get to go to the blue portal again. Nice. dash off into oblivion. Let's see what items we get this time. Also gonna grab another water bottle as I drunkenly walk to the entrance. I'll worry about that later. Oh crap. Well, let's just drop all the way down so it resets me back at the top. There we go. Alright, there it is. And dash on in. Now, as an aside, you can actually kill that blue nuke guy there. He does have health, and he does take damage. But I would advise against hitting him, because if you do, he kicks you out of the shop right away. So if you wanted to buy an item, you're screwed because he just locks you out. And I've heard that he will actually stop all newt's altars from spawning, so you can never come back this run if you do attack him. Personally, the only time I've accidentally hit him was when I had some items that caused my use item thing, a lightning rod, to accidentally strike him because it was firing automatically. And I could go back later and I accidentally hit him again later in the run, but I could still continue to go back to him. So I don't know how true that is, that hitting him stops you from ever going back to that run, but somebody said it, so I am repeating it. That is 89. I'm gonna start farming up some items here. Try and pick up as many as I can on my way to the teleporter, just because I need to make sure I actually make it out of level 3. As if anything spawned. But dang, it's a pretty scenery over there. Nice forest. Get to admire the view while I wait for something to spawn. And wouldn't you know, speak of the devil. Send some rockets their way. I still don't have enough for those. Come on guys, you holding out on me. Oh, we got an infusion. Hey! Now, every kill gives me 1 extra HP bonus boost. So, as I kill more, I can take more hits because I just have more HP. Which is totally... Oh, kill the 4-legged Cyclops here. Technically it's called a Beetle Guard, but just gotta make up funny names for him. Because if you play this game at all, you're gonna be seeing them a lot. Oh, there's a lunar pod way out in the distance. I'm gonna go check that guy out. See if I can get lucky and pick up a glass. Deal all the damage. Ouch. And I guess take all the damage by walking straight into enemies. Hey. Alright, let's see. Open up this big chest first. What do we get? What's behind door number 2? We get a Runold band. And in the lunar chest we get... What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? We get the glowing meteorite. I'll stick with my missiles. So, there's the teleporter way over there. There's a chest down there. Somewhere down over there. I'm not gonna go that out of the way to get it, because I don't want to waste too much time. But, I'll grab this. get the soldier syringe. Allows me to attack a little bit faster. If you stack up like 10 or 15, you can just start swinging left, right, and center as fast as possible, or as fast as the game can handle. You can swing incredibly fast is what I'm trying to say. I'm failing to. Yay. Alright, let's get out of his bubble. Don't really feel like being frozen today, thank you very much. It was warm out, I don't want to freeze. Alright, what do we get? Oh, legendary. Nice. We get Kuhana's Opinion. As we heal, it builds up. Once you heal 100 HP, it fires off one green skull that tracks down an enemy and damages it. Very handy to have. So with that, I know I can start looking for more healing items because I want that to fire off more. And to get it to fire, I need to heal more. So let's go get this blue altar. Been visiting it a lot this run, or this stream actually. Shoot, I don't have that long left. How long is it? An hour and a half. We get the Grove Tender. Hey! This is a big boy I haven't seen yet. It's been a long time since I've seen you, buddy. I froze. Crap. That's what makes freezing so bad, is that you just get stuck. Oh no. I glitched. Crap! Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. I can't get out. Oh no. I can't do anything. I'm stuck. Is there anything at all I can do? Oh. Oh. Thank goodness. I was really afraid I'd have to end the run right there. Ooh. That was scary. Not gonna lie. 1 out of 10 would not do again. So, I don't even know what to say. Let's just take out the rest of these enemies, I guess. Oops, and stay out of the freezing area. And we survived. I really did not expect that. I thought for sure I'd go down, especially once I got stuck. Turns out I did not get stuck on inside the wall, I just fell right down into that crack. But once you're pressed in so tight there, you can't actually see what's going on. So let's go activate the blue altar and onwards. Let's see, do we get any glass? Any shaped glass at all? No, we don't. But, nice. This is the Gesture of the Drowned. This item fires off the use item in the bottom right every time it's available, which can be a negative, but the nice thing is it cuts the cooldown in half, or thereabouts. So, if you get something like I have, the missiles, it now fires off every 23 seconds, which if you get into a pinch is annoying, because you don't get to choose when you have it, but at the same time it's just constantly putting out missiles. Like, there it goes. So, I'm gonna go with that, and let's go to level 4, the first time. Hour and a half into the stream, we actually make it to the 4th level. I'm a professional. Totally not a scam. We get the big boy lizard here, technically called the Elder Lemurian, but everybody knows it as the big boy lizard that breathes tons of fire and deals tons of damage. Hey, we got him down. So, I'm gonna just run for it. I don't have the health right now to take them all on. I'm gonna go let my missiles take care of them and bravely run away. Well, I guess he doesn't want to let me run away, so we gotta take care of him. Yay. And dead. Run away. Alright, let's us. I need to get some chests. I need to get some fast, actually. I'm a bit behind the curve right now. Not terribly, but I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to deal a little less damage and starting to get a little bit more enemies spawning. And it's being behind on the curve that ends up killing you in the long run. It's not the enemy that does, it's the just not keeping up. Alright, how much for you? 3, 4. That's a gold altar. It's been a long time since I've seen that. That's a very rare one. We gotta go there. We gotta try for that. Come on, whenever you see it, you gotta go for it. That one takes us to a special place. And there, we can fight an enemy that you never see anywhere else. And if you fight and kill him, you get him as an ally whenever the teleporter activates. So, we gotta try for that, right? I mean, it wouldn't be any fun otherwise. Just gotta rack up about 700 more gold. Each enemy gives me about 20 to 50, and takes half of my health. So by my calculations, that's going to take roughly 30 more enemies before I'm dead. There they are. There we go. Like I was saying, this game said a lot earlier in the stream. Oh, crap, crap, crap. Crap, crap, run. Oh, I have enough for it. I lived. 13. I'm a little short. You shall give me what I need. Thank you, kind sir. Nope, stay out of the fire, jelly. Ah, dang it, he got me. Just gotta burn down and hope it doesn't deal too much. Let's go fire off this gold altar. It's always a blessing when you see one. I mean, not really. Especially long runs, they start popping up a lot. But 'tis fun. Oh, we got a big boy lizard. Not getting away from me this time. I guess he is, because I missed. The trouble with the big boy lizards is that they, if you're at a range, they launch fireballs at you. Which doesn't sound too bad, except if you're close enough to launch that, you're close enough that they can all bunch together, that's 5 shots all in one, and that deals tons of damage. Yeet. Alright, let's see. What do I want from this? I want the mystery. Stealth kit again. Nice. That one, the more I get, the more chance I have to turn invisible when taking damage, and the longer I stay invisible when I take damage. Like that. Which is very handy for surviving. And razor wire. Nice. Every time I take damage, it launches out a projectile that hurts enemies. And it seeks on them so they can't get away. So, let's go do the teleporter then, I guess. About as ready as I'm gonna be. I don't want to spend any more time than I have to. Oh, nice. Aegis. As we heal, if we heal more than full, or if we heal, say, 10 HP, but we only are down 5, we now get a 5 HP barrier. Extra bonus shield. And we get the magma worm. Yay. One of them down there. There he is. Okay, let's KO this guy. Come here. Just let it happen, it's okay. Don't damage. Don't hurt me, it's okay. Alright, where is? There he is. The trick with the magma worm is to try and focus him and get him out as fast as you can. Some bosses you can kind of leave, they kind of go off and do their own thing. Magma worm hunts you down and can burn you. So, you need to get him out of there. But thankfully, my razor wire is coming in clutch right now. Because, again, whenever I take damage, it launches the projectile. And the magma worm burns me, which fires off, I think, 4 ticks per second. 4 damage ticks on me when I burn. But that means 4 projectiles per second on the enemies. Working together with all my other items, like the ukulele. Do I have a uke? I do have a uke, yes. I'm not lying. The uke, which chains electricity on enemies and damages multiples if one is hit, really works together. Alright, let's go to the gold portal, to the, what is it called? Money field or something like that. Gilded Coast. There's a lot of big enemies here. And the whole theme is you have to make money to leave. Kind of like life, isn't it? But you have to kill enemies to buy the stone pillars there to activate them. And once you activate them, it summons the boss for the world, for this map. So, that is handy. If you want to get out, start farming enemies. There are 4 or 5 chests, I think, total in this place. They're all small chests, so they don't give the best items. I'm currently low HP, so let's get them. But, anyway, you can pick up a couple extra here. But since you also need money to activate the pillars, it's kind of like, do you want to spend money on a chest or on the pillar itself? But I have enough, I can do all of that. Let's do this thing. Here I come, I am Tin Man. Who on earth actually remembers those commercials? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Or did nobody see those? The Apple Jacks cereal. The Apple guy was always trying to stop the cinnamon guy. That was my childhood. Come home from school and watch that commercial whenever it came on. I wasn't looking for it, not like that, but it just came on a lot. So, I'd say I'm actually doing pretty well this run, which now means I've jinxed it, but I might be okay. I might actually beat this challenge. So, we summon Aurelionite. This guy is a Stone Titan level 2. He shoots the laser, and he also slams his fist into the ground. But this guy summons a row of swords, and his laser does a ton more damage. Oh, and he also predicts you pretty well with his swords. Stay away from that. Alright, but the thing is, you can't damage him until all of these stone pillars get activated. So, after you fire off 4, he doesn't hiss at you. He spawns, but he does not take any damage. He's impervious. It's only once you activate the 7th pillar that he can actually start being hurt. And if you don't kill him fast enough, he actually turns invincible again. The pillars turn off, and you have to go farm the gold to spawn them all once again. Or activate them, whatever you want to call it. So, you gotta kill him pretty darn quick, and focus him most of all, otherwise he turns invincible. Crap, I missed mine. Flurry rush, and he's gonna flip. Oh, I got a war banner. Nice. Stay out of his sight. Ouch, I'm at half HP. And just like that, the pillar's all deactivated. So he's invincible now. But he still tries to kill you. So you gotta run around and activate them all once again. I think I should have enough. Nope, should be about 200 short. So I gotta kill some enemies. Give me gold. Gold. I love gold. So we got 4 more thingies to get. My missiles keep firing off. Stay out of the way of his swords. And I think this is going to be the last attempt I give at the Mastery Challenge. It's getting kind of late here. And I said 2 hours, and I'm getting up on that timeline. So, we'll see. Hopefully this is it. I'm going to go hide behind a rock for the moment because his laser deals tons of damage. He's firing his laser. There we go. Got him down to 28,000 HP. Nothing too shabby. And let's do this. I got my tryhard paints on. I know it's real now. Come on. Just go down. Don't reactivate. Don't end the pillars. I don't want to reactivate them all again. Doing solid right now. Well, almost now you're 300. Ah, yeah, the pillars. He took them down. Grab his laser. Laser. He's seriously at 300 HP and I can't do a thing about it. Gotta go farm more gold. Ouch. Stop clapping me. Yeet. Let's go activate one. Start hitting up these over here. My missiles are gonna fire off yet again. Very handy to have. But like I said, if we can take this guy down, I get him as an ally. So, one more pillar and I need a bit of HP. I'm going to run behind a rock and get boosted into oblivion. I need just a bit more HP. There's a bit more gold. There. Perfect. Now let's go kill him. Get him out of here. 300 HP, this should one dash kill him. Hey! Just like that. So now we get the Halcyon Seed. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Where every teleporter event, we summon him now. He is our ally, and he fights for us, and he fights hard. I guess you gotta win his loyalty, but once he's loyal, man, he is loyal for life. So let's go. I'm not gonna pick up any other chests. Let's go on to level 6. We got 3 more to go. Because we went to the blue, or through the blue portal, the counter got a little messed up. It got one ahead, so I have to make it to level 8 right now instead of level 7. So, let us see what we can do. But, gotta say, I'm honestly on a tear right now, and not at all sorry. So, hopefully, no BS comes out of nowhere and KOs me. Happens a lot in this game. Right. I am currently actually ahead of the difficulty curve, thankfully. But in order to stay that way, I gotta pick up a couple more items. And they gotta be good ones. If you rest on your laurels, I've found that if you rest on your laurels while you're ahead of the difficulty, the game catches up to you a lot faster, and then you get left in the dust. Whereas if you're ahead, you have to still work to stay ahead. Oh, we got a teddy. I want the teddy. 11%, or I think it's 11% chance to take absolutely no damage from an attack. Perfect. Alright, what do we get? What do we get? We get the Stone Titan, and a Rally Knight spawns right there. So like I said, he fights for me now. He deals tons of damage, just knocked down this boss to almost half his health. Holy crap. He is friend. Dang. Dash, 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 dash. I don't know what's going on. Kind of lost track of my character, lost track of what was going, zoned out for a second, and that is not good in this game. If you zone out for a second, you can get behind really quickly and die. Alright, we get another left in daisy. Run away, run away. That one just heals you. It sends out a healing aura like that. Big green bubble and the teleporter. Heals you if you're in it. Very handy. Feeling physically exhausted just from playing this. It's so stressful. Come on, Lee. Let's do this. This is possible. I think this is possible. Holy crap, if I stay in like that, it may not be. So yeah, Aurelian Knight, like I said, he comes in during the teleporter and fights for you, but once the teleporter's done, he out of there. He ain't paid for more than that, he Union. Oh, there's a couple items over there. Dang it. So yeah, he only shows up for the teleporter. But he's very handy to have. He is invincible while the teleporter is going. And so he can't be killed by any enemies. But he deals tons of damage out. He's a good friend to have. And an ally in this hostile world. I'm gonna run straight for the teleporter. As I don't run for the teleporter and in fact stay still and kill some enemies. Alright, let's do this. Teleporter like I said. Oh, we start getting bosses spawning as normal enemies now. So the teapot on legs is now a normal world enemy. And I'm gonna try and take him out because I don't want him interfering with the teleporter, because with the way this game has been going, I'm going to get another teapot for the teleporter event. So, very soon here is going to start sucking in. And we got a Playman guy there, and he's gonna flip over. Keep saying he's gonna flip over, and then he doesn't. Watch, now he does it. There he goes. Oop, run away, run away, run away. There we go. Stay out of that. The nice thing about him sucking all the enemies in is that he actually kills them too. It's not just the player that he damages when he sucks them in, but it is also any entity that gets drawn in. So any of his allies, he kills. But you, he kills too. And your turrets, he'll kill. It is what it is. I want the glasses. Totally glasses. I need to see clear. Let's hit this teleporter up. I'm now in the ha 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 difficulty in the top right. Only took me 28 minutes to get there. What do we get? What do we get? Ah. Crap. I hate these guys. The Malachite Lesser Wisps. So Malachite enemies, if you look, you can see all the green stuff around going on. Probably wrecking havoc with the streaming, because it's a ton for it to process. Not only that, but there's a ton of detail, which I'm sure YouTube doesn't really like. Doesn't seem to fully appreciate / work well with tons of particle effects. But anyway, the Malachite enemies, like I have yet to get around to saying, drop little green, I guess, spike balls, urchin balls on the ground, and if they hit you, you cannot heal for about 10 seconds, which is rather overpowered, but if you run into it, you take a lot of damage, not only from the little urchin ball on the ground, but from any enemies that hit you, you can't heal from. So, yeah, the haha difficulty, if you look in the top right, it just keeps repeating ha 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 over and over. So it starts off easy, medium, hard, very hard, impossible, insane impossible, I see you, I'm coming for you, and then ha ha ha. It's a callback to the original game where the main baddie was Providence, and he was, I guess, the mastermind behind it all, and as it got harder, Providence himself started noticing you and then started coming for you. You only ever could fight him on the last level, so it wasn't really like he was coming for you, but it was just like, it was a fun effect. This guy's having the time of his life. He's just spinning around in circles, and he's dead. But we get another guy right up there, and another one. But this is it. This is stage 7. If I can live through this, I will have completed the mastery challenge. I'm getting another teddy bear. Don't even care. Let's do this. Running straight for the teleporter, not taking any time, not letting the difficulty get any harder. Oh crap, that right there is a Void Reaver. He has a decent amount of health. Doesn't have many attacks, but what he does have is when he dies, he creates a bubble around him. That if you are in said bubble, your game's over. Doesn't matter how much HP you have, what items you have, you're just dead. It is rather cheap. Many people hate it. But it's kind of an interesting mechanic, even if you start getting god runs, whatnot. Items, like, you just can't die. The Void Reaver still can come and get you. Damn it. Crap. Well, that's been fun. Well, like I said, 2 hours to do it, and it has been 2 hours now. So I guess this is the end. Crap, that was a god run. That was it. That was gonna be the run. Well, thanks so much for watching if you did, and if you're watching in the future, if you made it this far, thanks for watching then too. I'm gonna trying to stream every once in a while this game. I like it a lot. Eventually I'm going to get one of the mastery skins. They are nice and they do look cool, but they are very hard to get. Like you just saw, even with everything working in my favor, the game still kills you. Well, that's the end of that, I guess. Thanks so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Working on a Breath of the Wild video now, so keep an